Hello, and welcome to Spirit Island Saturdays, where we play Spirit Island on Saturday. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. Handelabra products include Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island, all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch, and Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development. Follow us at twitch.tv/Handelabra Games or Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Follow me personally at Logic Dolphin on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, or pretty much any avenue. And follow Seamus on Discord. And that's it.
Yeah.
Given the state of social media these days,
yep.
It's not too bad of an idea.
Go burn the dumpster fire it deserves.
Yeah. So, I've adjusted some mic settings. They seem to work well for Thursday's stream. So we'll see how they hold up today. Can you hear me fine, Seamus?
I can.
Do I sound like I'm popping?
Nope.
Cool. I lowered the gain and I put a pop filter on. So hopefully I should not be clipping as much, and you won't be hearing the pop, 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 pop when I do P's as much, maybe. I'm not sure. I forgot I had a pop filter. I bought it forever ago, apparently. So I just put it on. Just, you know, filter my noise and stuff. So, we'll see if Lunar Rhea shows up. They usually do. But we are finally going to take part in the challenge that we were challenged a month ago. But we forgot about it the next week, and then the next week Seamus wasn't here or something like that, so...
Then the week after that, we forgot about it again.
Yeah. So, we are here to use non-offensive spirits, which, I mean, Seamus and I were having this discussion right before we went live. What counts as an offensive spirit? I mean, certainly Heart of the Wildfire is probably considered offensive, and Lightning Swift Strike considered offensive, but... if the criterion is can deal damage, then there's only one spirit that doesn't actively deal damage, and that's Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares. Because every spirit deals damage in some capacity. I guess Ocean doesn't really deal damage, but Ocean also drowns, and that's rather offensive.
By the same token, then, you know, Lightning Swift Strike destroys, it doesn't deal damage.
True. Well, deals 1 damage to each invader for 3 energy, but yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking at spirits here, and really the ones who wouldn't be considered damage focus are Bringer, maybe Serpent, Spreader Rampant Green, Earth, and River.
I guess we could look on the flip side of the spirit panel and look at the summary of powers. It looks like I'm very offensive.
Are you?
Vital Strength is marginally offensive. Bringer Dreams is very not offensive. Heart of the Wildfire is very offensive. Keeper is very offense. Lightning is... Ocean is... Bringers, or not, sorry, Serpent's not as much. Serpent is more utility. Shadows is slightly offense. That's slightly surprising, honestly. Sharp Fangs is middle. Spreader Rampant Green is middle as well. That's also surprising. Thunder Speaker is slightly less offense than control, but still very high. Kind of interesting. Vital Strength is low. River is kind of on the upper end of offense, but control and utility are also up there, so I'll just do River because that's one of my favorite spirits to play as anyway. Obviously, the innate power can deal damage, but we can opt not to do that if we're trying not to be super offensive, and I have my Flash Floods. That might be the first card to forget. Because I think if the other part of the challenge I think I haven't mentioned yet is that we can only gain major powers. Only majors. Yep. So River's going to be interesting. I might not go zipping up the card plays track because if I can only ever have 4 power cards and I don't want to be in a reclaim loop and I need to have the energy to play my major powers, I probably need energy.
Yep. Kind of why I chose Earth. You're sort of, So the non-offensive spirit, who has a good
Also, we didn't talk about adversary scenario, but we're just playing the base game at the moment, I guess. And that's fine.
Yep.
We can up the challenge if this is too easy. Yeah, so going up to 2 card plays and then just doing energy for the rest of the game is probably fine. 5 energy per turn is 2.5 energy per card, which is slightly lower than what a major power costs, but there are ways of gaining energy. I have my River's Bounty, of course. That will perhaps be forgotten down the road. Building in the sands, which is not really that great. City here. City there, but diseased. And then those. Not quite sure how I want to deal with those. Maybe I'll just evacuate the Dahan from D7. Or you're just gaining a major right away. Whoa! Jungle Hunky. I'm gonna stick with the double presence growth. But this time, I'm taking off the energy track. We're not zipping to Reclaim 1. Reclaim 1 actually would be good, I guess. Someday. 4 power cards. I play 3. Reclaim 1. No, I would still only have 2 cards on the second turn. Unless I were to gain a major and forget one of the majors in my discard down the road. I could stop a build with Flash Floods. But is that offense?
We couldn't get offensive once we were in there. It's just can't start offensive. Oh, that's slow power. James, you're an idiot.
Oh, you were thinking you could... Well, yeah. It's
Go
okay,
through
you could
the
still use it to
race.
stop 2 wetland builds.
Yep.
And I don't foresee a reason that I can deal with the D7 Ravage. I could evacuate the town and explore, but 2 Dahan don't kill a city, especially when one of them dies. I mean, 2 Dahan can kill a city, but when one of them dies, then they don't kill the city. Three energy is not really a lot. I'm gonna get more. My river's now gaining +3 energy per turn.
Yeah.
Here, have an energy.
Ooh, thank you.
I guess I could have given that to myself. It would have been the same number of energy, but you do have more expensive powers in your hand. During the next normal ravage, towns deal +1 damage.
Well,
That does do something in C6. Beasts kill an explorer, which killed the one in D3, and now there's no build at all. Add Dahan to a jungle or wetland with Dahan. I want this one over here so I can reverse... Oh, I don't actually have River's Bounty, but being able to do it into D3 would be good. Great build. Would build again. And so much for that build as well. At least on my side. All right. Major power time. We could do entwined power. Target spirit gains a power card. You gain one of the power cards they did not keep. That could really accelerate the major power game.
Yeah.
All right, entwined power.
So we have to take a major, don't we? Because there's an option to take a major.
Yep. That's the rule.
I was about to take cleansing floods and looked at it and went, actually, no, Dolphin will want that one. I actually don't want any of these. So, the choices are Blazing Renewal, Terrifying Nightmares, Grant Hatred of Ravenous Form, and Cleansing Floods. I'm pretty sure you want Cleansing Floods out of that lot.
Yeah, in terms of elements, I think that's the only one.
Yep. So I'm going to take Blazing Renewal and commit Heresy and forget it.
That's the one where Destroyed Presence comes back, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's not really super exciting. Yeah, I'm gonna take Terrifying Nightmares. No. I could do 3 card plays next turn. I could forget Entwined Power. And then I could play my hand. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I will probably forget Entwined Power eventually, but probably after using it. That seems like the best way to forget it, because that gives us 2 extra majors. Ultra Assimilation, fantastic. They are building, and they're building in the worst spot. Thank you, Jeff Dugan. That event card is now called the Jeff Dugan event card.
Does that mean he now has 2 event cards?
What's the other one?
Converting
Single Dahan next to a city? That's the one that just happened.
No, that is a Jeff Dugan card.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said it's now called the Jeff Dugan card.
Yeah, but I thought you said there was a second
always called
one.
Jeff Dugan. Oh, okay. Bye-bye, Dahan.
See, because like that.
Actually, I'm going to go back in that case. So I can do that there and not kill Dahan.
Yeah, it seems wiser. Unfortunately, this land is pretty screwed.
Yep.
I guess you could Indomitable Claim into it. If you wanted.
That would have to be next turn. Yeah, I could.
I could gain another power and try to find a major that is fast and works. Maybe.
Oh, I'm going to be getting new major powers fairly regularly.
In any case, I'm going to do this. Which I don't know why. I'm doing that. That's where I'm doing it. D2 is going to be a fun problem. But that's a worry for tomorrow. Alright, now it's tomorrow. Alright, new power.
Ooh.
Infinite Vitality does stop a blight. Paralyzing Fright prevents actions. Both are pretty good. Both are bad elements, though. I could do Insatiable Hunger and then add a blight myself. Or Land Thrashes. But I don't think so. Probably take Paralyzing Fright because I don't really have fear otherwise. Could play my hand right now. Energy next turn is pretty spooky. Maybe a little less so. All right, I'm in all the wetlands now. Yay! Actually, it's 6 energy, so I can play Divine Power and Paralyzing Fright, at least. You don't have to claim anymore if you don't want to. But
No, I'm good to claim.
Okay. I could use it to stop. I could use Paralyzing Fright to stop a build. Then. Because that's the only Ravage that's blading, right? Yeah. Stop that one because it's not dealt with. Otherwise. Burn or teach. Blight to a land with at least 2 buildings is this one. And this one, so that would blight the island. So we have to teach. Unless we don't want to blight the board, which is also reasonable. I mean, letting C3 Ravage would be okay, right? I guess the thing is, well, no, because we do have a plan for D5. It's defended.
Yeah.
I guess it's only 1 blight per board. So it would only be the 1. And it could definitely go into D2. I'm going to Cleansing Flood there anyway and remove the blight. I lose a presence. But at least we'll have the major power that puts Destroyed Presence on the board, right, Seamus?
Yeah, exactly. I always take that power without fail.
I mean, technically you did take it. You just then proceeded to forget it. When was it again? Blazing Renewal, yeah. On half the boards, add a disease to a land with both Dahan and invaders. Do 2 damage to Dahan there. On board D, there is no land. On board C, there's 2 lands, but if we want to save the Dahan, we would do it on board D, I guess. I don't think we need that disease.
I'm happy. Oh, well, you done Paralyzing Fright in C1, didn't you?
Yep, they're not building there anyway.
Yeah.
Well, bam! Unlock the gates! Unlock the gates!
We get extra cards.
Our hands will be bigger than 4. Yes! I don't have a plan for D2 right now. There's one more explorer there than should have been there. And I find that exceptionally rude. I'm always playing this one. And I'll probably forget it this turn. Oh, sorry. I do have a plan. I could do paralyzing fire. I don't have a plan for this one. I guess this is exclamation point. Uncle Hungy. Major powers are expensive, by the way.
Sorry?
Major powers are expensive.
Yes.
I'm looking at my 4+4 and I'm thinking, you know, I can only play 1 card next turn if I play a card here. Thinking I don't play a card? I mean, this could blight. This could be stopped with your perfect stillness.
Yeah, sorry, that's what perfect stillness is doing.
Okay.
And
then for next turn, I could
actually,
do paralyzing fright here.
1 second, I can do that, and then I can take care of that as well.
Oh, okay.
So right now, the only thing we're really getting out of Entwined Power is an extra card pick.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I'm just gonna forget Entwined Power, basically.
Okay.
I think I'm not gonna play the other cards.
Major. So we've got sea monsters, tigers hunting, winds of rust and atrophy, and sweep into the sea.
Sea monsters. I mean, sweep into the sea, but on the other hand, sea monsters. Tigers hunting, but on the other hand, sea monsters.
So, I'm going to take winds of rust and atrophy. And comfortable claim. Yeah, I'll do jungle hungers.
I probably should have waited for you to use your fast powers in case you wanted to forget one of those.
I actually like both those powers. I think they're very powerful. I think a lot of people mistake Year of Perfect Stillness as being quite weak. But when it comes to, you know, having a Ravage and build in the same land, Year of Perfect Stillness just shuts it all down. I think it gets much better the further into the game you get.
Of course. Sweep into the sea is elements, but if I ever want to consider, you know, playing more than 1 card per turn, it would be Tigers Hunting. On the other hand, I'm only in 1 jungle right now. But that could change. I could, of course, hit the threshold and sweep into the sea very easily.
Which is usually worth doing.
But by the when I say very easily, I have to spend 13 energy to do it.
Right, okay, so it's not actually happening.
So it's like, yeah, but well, yes, but actually no. I'm just gonna take the minor power here. We are still entwined, although yeah, it doesn't really do anything. +1 damage per land when ravaging.
Okay, that's annoying.
It doesn't do anything.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it doesn't. We're not blighting. Oh no, C1 is blighting. You're right. My bad. My bad. Push 2 explorers from inland land. All right, that one definitely should go.
Yep. Where do you want him? Sands or wetlands?
Oh, I don't know.
Sands it is.
I guess that, yeah, because I can hit it with cleansing floods someday. Do you want the guy to build in C7?
That looks like the best option to prevent something, so go ahead and move him out.
I don't want to put him in C4 because that will blight, so...
Put him in the sands with the other guy.
Sure. Speaking of sands... I want to play Paralyzing Fright and Cleansing Floods probably, so I have to do middle growth option to get to 5 energy. And since I have this Tiger's Hunting, I want to be in jungles. I'm not really solving this land. I'll put a check mark there. Because I'm doing 4 damage and removing the blight, so it's at least not cascading next turn. I guess C2 is also a problem. C2 is a little worse than D7, isn't it? So I should actually do it there. And then I could do Tiger's Hunting there next turn. 4 damage. And then I do 2 damage. Yeah, I might actually solve C2 that way then.
Okay, so ravaging, that's okay, that's okay.
You're doing Winds of Rest?
Yep.
So I guess you'll have to do it in D5. That's fine.
So that's now a me fix.
So I could hold Paralyzing Fright then. Use it next turn to solve D7.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm not going to have energy. Oh no, I will if I reclaim. I am out of energy on my energy track.
Yeah, I was looking at that because one of the things I could have taken there was unrelenting growth.
All right.
I immediately looked at your board and went, well, that's not going to be much use there.
Here, have a free major power.
Thank you. Ooh. Flow like water, reach like air, or fire and flood. Oh, I still have to forget.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, right, yes.
It's optional.
Yay!
Thank you, Frenzy, for making that be an issue. Cities do +2 damage. Add disease, ignore disease. Go per land with invaders or Dahan outnumber buildings. So there's no city ravages turns, so it doesn't matter.
So it's add
Yeah, the optional
so
forget
either-
is only because Frenzy was like, it says without having to forget, but what if you want to forget? And so, because of the 0.1% of the time where you'll want to forget a power card despite not having to, we added that option in.
so wetlands or
Wetlands or
coastlands.
coastal, yeah. So the problem is that it's going to be ignored this turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
And then the next turn will be stage 3 and it's open season. So probably just gonna put it in D7. Oh no, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. It
You
is
should
going to
have
work
switched
for the wetland / coastal build. It's not working for the sands build. I'm dumb. It would have been smarter to put in D1 or D3. Oh well. Actually, I have my massive flooding for once. I vote that you don't build in a blighted wetland. Thank you. Have extra disease. Yeah, if I gain +1 energy, so I reclaim, I could do Tiger's Hunting. Yeah, so I can solve these 2 lands. I'm reclaiming just so I have the energy to do that. Unless you get, I don't know, you just reclaimed all, you're not gaining a power. I'm the one that gains a power. I guess you could do Perfect Stillness if you wanted.
Yes, I reclaimed so I could have both my, all 3 of my cards to stop ravages. I'm trying to decide where to put where to put my presents. Oh, I don't need to solve all 3 of them. Okay.
I mean, I don't have to play Paralyzing Fright.
I'm just looking. If I don't play that,
I'm doing this.
Instead, play that and do some. Ooh, and get Gifts of Strength.
So we can repeat a card of cost 1 or less. Awesome.
Yep.
Yes. All right. I was hoping to get another 2-cost major, but that didn't happen. But there aren't actually any in the deck anyway. Maybe I shouldn't have forgotten. the thingy.
Yeah.
I will have the problem that I can only really play one major per turn now. So thresholds aren't really going to make a difference, so it's really which one of these is most beneficial.
Ooh.
Pent-up Calamity is generally really good. Even without the threshold, it's really good. Accelerated
already got
Rot,
full
but
cards
it's
of
4
Logic, okay.
energy. Smothering Infestation, but it's range 0 and situationally deals damage. I am in all the wetlands, which is good for next turn. I could play that. Oh, but I guess I'm not actually playing discard this turn. So Pent-up Calamity is most useful for next turn, and then I'm forgetting one of these. I guess I'm forgetting Cleansing Floods. 5 energy is too much. It's just too much.
Yep. Can I be the next person to pull a power? Because I just looked at the deck, and one of the last cards, there's 5 cards remaining, and one of them is Power Storm, which would be rather good for me because I can get energy to you.
Yeah, I can get 3 energy, so I could repeat a power card that costs 2, 3, or 4 energy. But no,
Hey,
yeah,
it gets you more energy.
Power Storm is good, yeah. All right, so Fright here. Tiger's hunting here.
Done this here.
So green would be a defensive spirit that also would have this energy problem because he only gets the +3 on his own track, but he does have a +3 growth on the end. But like, you know, assuming that you do that every other turn, you're gaining 4.5 energy per turn. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot there's another part to this. Actually, I don't know if you're even seeing this. I'm pushing the beasts, so I can leave one there, I think. I'll throw one into here. I'll leave one there in case the beast kills it, and I'll put the beasts with the town in case the beast kills it.
Level 2.
In a single land with the most invaders, push to each adjacent land. Beasts generate fear if invaders are present. Push 2 Dahan from a land with blight to a land without blight. So D7 is the only land.
Yep. And one goes into each adjacent land.
Yeah, so that means that there will be one in D1. Although actually they're already building D1.
Yeah.
So I don't put the town there. Honestly, I'm just gonna put towns with the towns.
Yep.
Because there's already a town there, so what good is it gonna do? We're getting 2 cards at Terra level 2, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Each player adds 5 to a land.
We're not blighting this turn.
Nope.
Wetlands. There's no towns or anything, so it's not really super useful. No cities either.
The only... Well, no, that wouldn't make a difference there.
Are you dealing damage? Yeah, Death Falls is dealing damage to a jungle or sands. So you would put it onto something you intend on dealing damage in so you can hit more things, basically. Yeah, so like if you do it now in D6...
Kills everything.
Kills everything. So then that's good, and then I could just throw this.
Um...
It's not actually very many places for this, huh?
Beast, disease, or Dahan.
C6 is dying already. C2's dying.
C4?
C4, C3. Or D6, but it's useless there. Or D1 is useless there. Yeah, so C4 is really the only town left that would make sense. Seems better to put it on a town than a single explorer.
One, beast, one. Okay. Sure, let's stop that build.
That's the only build that can be stopped with this.
Yep. Let's say C1 is the only other place that might be impactful.
Could do it in C4.
Yeah, that's also good.
We just strafe the town, but we can remove a town there outright. I don't think that really matters, though. They're not getting any extra visibility. Or are they? C6 is dying. If I remove C4, then I don't see C7 or C5. Or no, they're building C8, but they won't see C5.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. We lost the coin flip on the wetlands, though.
Actually, I really should have done that into D4, shouldn't I, and take to stop a city build.
You can go back if you want.
Yep.
Nobody is permitted to undo at this time. Never mind, we can't go back.
Okay.
So much for that. Pent-up calamity is not actually enough to stop D1 from blighting.
Okay, so I can prevent one of C8 and D1, which are the only two places that are ravaging. So if you can deal with the other one, that's sorted.
Yeah, I can stop C8.
And so see D1.
And I can't gain a power because you want that
Oh yeah.
power storm, but
Take it away.
The problem
it was
is
a nice thought. There's a 1 in 5 chance that you don't get it.
and the problem is if I don't reclaim, then I'm only playing Pent-up Calamity, but I don't know. The Tiger's Hunting work this turn? Yeah, I could do it in D4 and stop the build there. Or, yeah, stop the city build. Yeah. That's a power storm.
Oh well. So let's see what's the last thing in the... Oh, there's a tsunami left in the deck.
I could do Vigor in D1. Vigor's better than Paralyzing Fright, right?
Yes. So you're then taking care of D1, so I'm actually on D8. Sorry, C8.
I can do both. Oh, but if I wanted to do Tiger's Hunting, then yeah. Well, I guess it's like you're doing Winds of Rust on one of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really think there's a good spot there. So at first I was like, yeah, not having a scenario or an adversary is a bit weird, but really, we are playing with a scenario. The scenario is only majors, and it's difficulty 4.
Okay, towns and cities have +1 health. That's not going to make much difference. Each beast destroys one town and...
So I gambled right. We got the beasts killing the explorer.
And then on each board add to coastal land with Dahan.
Skip a build. And we're not getting the Ravage next turn as the result.
That's actually kind of big for us.
On the other hand, they're now going to Ravage and build in every land. Oh boy. Yeah, they're building in the sands and the mountains and the jungle and the wetlands. And next turn, they're going to ravage in the sands and the mountains and the jungles and the wetlands.
Okay, but there's just one thing about this.
We won?
There's only 3 towns left on the board.
And they're all in D5. Can you kill them? Not quite.
I can kill 2 of them.
You can kill one of them because they have plus health.
Oh, yeah.
So much for that.
Who's originating land?
Yeah, we would have had the victory with no towns and cities, but nope. I can't do tigers hunting there because there's Blight there. I can't do vigor there because there's no Dahan there.
Okay, so we have a fast phase to kill 2 towns.
Just means basically find a major power, right?
I can kill.
You can kill one of them with
town.
Winds of Rust.
Yeah.
I can Insatiable Hunger to win the game. But that adds a Blight, which will cascade. But we win the game, right? That's better than...
Hold on a second. I can remove the Blight.
Oh.
Before you,
Well, if you're going to remove the Blight, I don't actually need it. I could have just done Tiger's Hunting in there. Hey, Paralyzing Fright is back, by the way. I can't play Unlock the Gates ever. Alright.
You good?
There are no buildings on the island. Well, Lunaria has not shown up, which is tragic.
Yep.
Could do another one, and maybe they'll show up.
Sure. Second wave?
Second wave. Sure. I'm so glad I chose all these major powers. Why don't I do this one?
Okay. So what 2 beasts do we want to leave?
Leaving it in C2 for the city, maybe? Maybe? I don't know.
Yep.
Could also be like leave it in a land for to kill an explorer.
Actually, in that case, do we want to leave them both on board C?
Yeah, we could do that so we have a board without beasts.
Yep.
Sure. And then the disease. The blighted land is probably really good.
Yep. Actually, just leave them both in that blighted land.
Sure. And then we push a bunch of Dahan.
Well, you push a bunch of Dahan.
Oh, weird. I didn't have to push from D5.
No, you have to remove one.
All right. Well, I was randomly handed Serpent. And according to this, it's less offense than River is. So I'm going to keep my Serpent. Probably don't want
I was given...
Keeper.
Sorry?
You probably don't want Keeper because that's offense.
Yeah, I like playing Keeper, so I guess I'm going for green.
This is fine. We're getting immediate value from that disease. So I probably want to absorb Essence ASAP because probably gonna end up forgetting it sooner rather than later.
Yep.
Ordinarily, I would spam gain a power card, but I might actually not. I might just gain energy. I mean... I don't have an immediate solution for the Ravages, but I never have an immediate solution for the Ravages as Serpent. I have an Elemental Aegis, like, once. Oh!
Okay,
Seamus,
yes?
you're going to be gaining a minor power if I play Gift of the Primordial Deeps, because it says target spirit gains a minor power. That's another one that says gain a minor power.
I will 100% be taking Gift of Power if I see it.
It's very likely I'll only be playing it once.
And you can normal on my presence in C8.
E8. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm not going to gain a power this turn. I'll just click these options. I'm not going to hit this threshold. Am I? I'm going to deal 1 damage. 1 damage. I'm just going to like go over here.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Gift of Proliferation.
Up to range 1 from their presence. Okay. I guess I could have had an any if I did energy track. But then I wouldn't have had the moon.
Yeah, Serpent is one of the ones you really want to go to car plays as fast as possible.
Yeah. But I could have had an any. And so I could have... So I would have gotten the fire there. I could have gotten an earth off the any, and I could have killed a town. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go into land with Blake because it's hard for me. All right, you.
Ooh, and I get an any.
See? See how powerful an any is?
Which does me no good.
Could take a plant so you can defend two for the ravage. Assert dominance, defend. That sounded like a major power noise, but he wasn't gaining a power, so. I will actually hold on. I guess you're gonna be doing stem the flow into C2, aren't you? Because that's ravaging and stuff, and you're in there.
No, I was going to do it into C4 and then Creeper's Tear to kill the town, but it just occurs to me you might have power, you have damage.
Okay, yeah, if you're not doing it in C2, it would be better to do it in C5 to prevent a city, and I can damage the town. Because that town in C5 is higher value than the town in C4 because of the build.
Yep.
I just assumed you're going to do it in C2 because that would have also killed a town, but... Either way, a town dies. Alright, so now what if I were to forget Absorb Essence?
So,
obviously, the major problem is that I would only be gaining up to 7 presence, or have 7 presence on the board. And we don't have, like... whatchamacallit. We don't have minor powers, which means that we're not going to see the cheat card. Unless we get lucky. Growth through sacrifice, right? Yeah. Oh, is this alphabetical? It's alphabetical. Didn't even notice that. Yeah, if I had growth through sacrifice, that'd be great. But considering that I can't click the minor power deck...
Yep.
So the alternative is I intentionally grow into lands that blight.
Yeah.
Sounds like a power move.
So I have defend 2, they're ravaging into there, so I have that covered, and
I could not forget growth through sacrifice. I could hold on to... I could gain energy and add a presence again. Just hoard energy for once I get the majors. I'm probably elemental boon. Oh, but you're defending the C6. Okay, so I'm not actually aegising then, am I?
For the Ravage,
I guess it would be better for me to have Aegis for next turn because I could defend D1 and D3 with it. Or D3 and C5. I mean, I have to grow into D2, but...
How much is your Aegis?
Defend 3.
Defend 3 would do there. I could then put 2 into... that. Actually, yes. Aegis. So it basically means I don't have to kill my presence in C2 to prevent the Ravage.
Can I destroy a presence in C2 to prevent the ravage? Please? That's not how it works. That's not how any of this
Unfortunately,
works. And D4 is happening, right?
D4, yes.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to grow into D4.
Seems perfectly reasonable to me.
All right. You don't have a power to play, so you're going to get gifted the Primordial Deeps, and you're going to like it. And I have 2 fire, 2 earth, so I can kill a town, and I also have that, so it's 2 fear and push a town. Which means I can actually deal with C5. Okay, that's cool. So I'll do this to make sure that we did this right. Alright, so that's not blading anymore, so that's good. So here, have a minor power.
Ooh. So this I'm going to have to stop and actually think about this quite deeply because I'm not going to get many of these.
I mean, I
so
could
what am I
not
just-
forget Gift of the Primordial Deeps. I could just spam it.
So I want moon, plant, and water. The only one that gives me 2 of those is Call to Tend.
Oh, for a second, I thought you were talking about Elemental Boon.
Oh, I would absolutely be taking Elemental Boon if it was here. It's one of the few times I would. Yeah. Visions of Fiery Doom is just not huge. Call to Migrate is nice. Actually, will Call to Migrate be better than Call to Tend? No, I want Blight Removal.
Aided by Moon. Well, I have 9 energy.
And I have 1 moon on the board.
I'm definitely not forgetting Gift of the Primordial Deeps to fund this. We also have Disease on half the boards, damaging Dahan and invaders, which is actually good. I could do it in D1 or D3 to stop the Ravage because I'm not aegising there. 2 Dahan among your lands adds
I
energy.
actually don't have that. Yeah. I'll move. I'll just spend the energy. I land at these 2.
Got my energy back. You do have a Creeper's Tear. You could have killed the city.
I didn't think of that.
Go back.
Yep.
Oh no! My presence! No! Oh no!
Oh,
Woe is me! Thanks to that disease in D1, they're not exploring D8. They also didn't explore C7, or did they?
Right, before I forget,
I don't know.
City.
Yay!
Which one town?
I'm gonna. Oh.
And then move on Blight. Or push-ups 3 to hard. That won't stay there.
Also ready for the hungering swarm. Insatiable hunger is a great power because it adds blight and therefore destroys my presence. Yeah.
So I have to reclaim, which means I have to get a major power. Ooh.
Power storm? Also, apparently that's the major power sound. Oh. Not ooh. Oh.
Rapid wings of sunlight, flow like water, reach like air, pillar of living flame, or tiger's hunting.
On the other hand, sea monsters. By the way, are you going to be defending D3, maybe?
D3. Possibly.
Okay. You're going to have a gift of flowing power, by the way.
But I autumn wall. We'll get rid of fields choked. Ravaging this turn.
The question is, am I going to forget Absorb Essence? Is Absorb Essence better or worse than Gift of the Primordial Deeps in this? Ordinarily, Primordial Deeps is like kind of low value. Well, at least it's lower value than Absorb Essence, and you never really forget Absorb Essence. On the other hand, I don't think I forget Aegis. Because that's like my main defend card, unless I find something that's really strong. But also, if I forget Absorb Essence, then Aegis is slightly less good, but it's still like defend 3 in a mini land, so.
Actually, no, I'm not going to Tiger's Hunting, I'm going to Proliferate. That does everything Tiger's Hunting will do for me.
You could also play Tiger's Hunting once you do Gift of Flowing Power, in case that matters.
So I was just looking at what I was going to do to be able to prevent D3.
I have Treason Stones. I can defend D3, actually, if I take it. Am I taking it?
I've got D3 taken care of.
Land Thrashes?
Yes.
I mean, that's really good elements for Serpent. On the other hand, Sea Monsters.
Sea Monsters is also good, particularly when I've got Tiger's Hunting as well.
Alright, I'm taking Sea Monsters.
I mean, how often you're going to be able to play it, I don't know, but...
Sorry, I'm forgetting Gift of Primordial Deeps. And you're gonna like it.
Sure.
There's no Ravage. I mean, there is a Ravage, but I'm not losing a presence. Damn it. Damn it. I want to be range 1 coastal. I'm range 1 coastal on D, but not on C. Oh, no, I am, because those two... Okay, never mind. I'm good. I have range 1 coastal. Range 1 wetlands. I don't see C8, so that's got... That has to change. probably want to be in the land. Actually, they're building C7. I'm not gonna have. Oh, I haven't any. I don't have the animal for that. The any doesn't actually do anything though, but I'll hold it for the event. All right, here, have a power card, or rather, play a power card, or gain fire and water if you want.
Extra fire and water doesn't do anything for me, so play a power card. I think I'm going to go with blight removal. Now, have a proliferation.
Does the water do anything? Nope. Almost gets me the threshold on sea monsters, but I need a third animal. So I'll just go in the other mountains. I'm gonna grow into lands that are at risk of blighting so I get destroyed presence. I guess wetlands, but at least each land with 2 towns, replace half the towns with cities, no ravaging and disease or strife. Push 2 Dahan from a land with city to a land without city. Okay, so like basically skipped ahead to that thing. Are they not ravaging anywhere now? No. Okay. Yeah, D2.
Also, no, it has to be land without city.
We go D5 if we expect to defend that, but I'm not sure. I guess I have Aegis still.
Yeah, and I'm adjacent to it, so there's a reasonable chance I could throw a defend in there as well.
I'm gonna Dugan-proof D1. And then, sure. Oh, I can't put it in D5. Why not? Oh, because it's 1 land? To a land. Oh, that's rude. Okay, then I'll just throw them both in D5. Defend per Dahan.
And that ravage was perfect.
I could do sea monsters in C3, except I'm probably Aegising C3 and D5.
Okay.
So then I guess I do it in D2 instead. Or C2, but city.
Yep. Killing cities good.
Wait, I didn't gain an element. I definitely want that energy.
Woohoo! Energy!
Did I forget to do that last turn? I don't know. I had the any last turn, right? No, I had it this turn because he proliferated me, so this is the first turn with the any. Okay. I do have reclaim 1. But I'm probably going to reclaim all, because if I click gain a power card, then I have to gain a major and forget something else. And I probably can't play the major. Unless it's 2 energy. I mean, how many 2 energy majors are left? Entwined Power. Savage Transformation. That's 2 of them out of 29. Not really good odds. And you just took Tiger's Hunting. Or no, you had Tiger's Hunting. No, you just gained... Wait, no, you took Winds of Rust.
I just guessed was... Yeah.
Okay. Not bad. Yeah, so 2 out of 29. Doesn't seem too good. 27 out of 29 times 26 out of 28 times 25 out of 27 times 24 over 26. Math!
Okay, so I've got D5 covered.
By yourself?
Yep.
Oh.
Winds of Rust.
That's cool. So what if I don't age? What if I let C7 play? I guess I would still defend C3 because it has Dahan, but let C7 blight so I lose a presence, so I'm not capping on presence.
It's okay with me.
So then I don't need to get Aegis, so I could just gain a major. I could reclaim Absorb Essence and only play Absorb Essence. Maybe. Like, I always want to be placing presence down, so it's really just gain a power card or gain 4 energy. Is what I'm thinking. I guess I'd get an energy if I take the major, though. So I could afford something that's 3 energy and then play Gift of Flowing Power. Okay. Or I get Entwined Power. Or I get Indomitable Claim. Which is kind of not good when I'm trying to destroy presence.
Ooh.
Oh, I said I was going to play Aegis, wasn't I? Alright, I'm losing Gift of Flowing Power and I'm playing Aegis. I cannot hit that threshold. Can't really hit those. So... yeah, I don't have the 4 green. The 3 energy would be nice. What if I were to gift you Absorb Essence? What would happen? I think that...
Not sure.
I think that that's certainly been...
That would allow me to eat your presence, and it would go onto your track, wouldn't it?
I imagine that would fizzle. Because you don't have a Deep Slumber track. That's my guess. I honestly don't know. Alright. Here. Power. I probably should have done the Aegis first. Well.
So our choices are Twisted Flowers, Murmur Ultimatums, Terrifying Nightmares, Instruments of Their Own Ruins, and Savage Transformation. I'm going to go with Savage Transformation. Because A, it is cheap, and B, it works with Tiger's Hunting. And I'm going to throw Stun the Flow of Water.
Okay. What happens if you use Entwined Power to give another spirit a card with spirit specific effects? The answer is you do as much as you legally can, skipping instructions you can't perform. More specifically, absorb essence effectively becomes gain 3 energy, target spirit gains any element and 1 energy. You cannot follow the instruction, move 1 of target spirit presence to your deep slumber track, because you do not have a deep slumber track. So.
Okay. So it doesn't even actually kill one of your presence for it.
Yeah,
so.
it's... I spend 2 energy to gain 3 energy, and you get an any and an energy. It's really strong. Also, Ocean... You do have the special rule on Drown. Ocean special rules define what Drown means. Drowning means destroy drowned pieces, placing drowned invaders here on Ocean's playmat. So if another spirit drowns an invader, it is destroyed by that spirit and then goes onto Ocean's playmat.
Cool.
I imagine, though, that if Bringer gets that, though, the destruction doesn't happen. Because it is not destroyed.
But
Destruction doesn't happen. But does it
doesn't
still
happen? But you still move it to the Ocean's playmat.
Right.
That's still legal.
Yeah, because you place drowned invaders here. You destroy the drowned pieces, except you don't. You gain fear instead. Place the drowned invaders here, even though they're not actively destroyed. But then, yeah, I think that would probably still work. But yeah. All right, back to the game.
Okay.
Sun, air, animal are the 3 elements I don't like, and Instruments has those. And Twisted Flowers has those. So Terrifying Nightmares, although that has air. All of these have air, really. These are all expensive too. We're almost at Terra level 2. I'm gonna take Instruments. Yeah, I probably should have played or used Aegis before I did this because I kind of want to forget it.
Yeah.
Do I forget Entwined Power? Sure.
You can.
It's kind of bad, but I want C7 to Ravage. Another player is using a power that might interfere. What? Oh. Okay, he did a thing. That's why. Okay.
Well, I can now defend C7, but you want to die there. So
I want to die.
Defending C7.
I'm at 6 out of 7 presents right now. I need to lose some. Inland board replace. Invaders do not ravage in lands with tokens. Player may push explore town from a land with Dahan.
Okay then. Place and explore with a town. That one.
So if we do this in C2, that build's prevented. Like if we both do C2. We could also... Actually, no, we want C3 to die.
Yes, C2 is fine. Each player adds strive to land with stuff. That'd be useful for next turn.
I do have instruments of their own ruins, so things with tokens will deal damage to other things in their land, but yeah, there's not very many Valid places for this. C4? I'll do C4. Oh no!
You lost one of your presents. How terrible. If I gain an earth, I kill a town. If I gain a plant, we each gain energy. One second, let me go back then. If you do the damage to the town in C4, I can do another damage to it.
I mean, I have 2 damage for it.
Yeah, but if you have only 1 damage for it.
Yeah, I currently have 1 damage for it. So yeah, so if I gain a plant, then I can gain us both energy. Okay.
And we can still kill a town. Okay. Game's not moving on for me.
It's been doing this for me all day. It takes about 10 seconds. This one's a bit longer than normal. Yeah, this one's definitely longer than normal.
Yep.
Oh, you're stuck on time passes. I'm on the spirit phase. Allegedly.
Okay.
Okay, spirit phase. I'm
Yes,
here.
Spirit phase.
Okay. We'll blame John for that.
Sounds
Alright.
feasible to me.
I need Sacred Site for instruments. That will deal with this.
There.
If you need me to Aegis for D7, let me know.
For D7, yeah, I'm thinking probably.
Because I would kind of like to absorb Essence, but yeah, that's a cascade right now. I mean, if we have to, we have to, so.
So, you're ravaging sands. Dolphin has that one, that's nothing. I have that one. Dolphin has that one. Okay. And they're going to build. I'll begin the murdering.
And I'll probably be Aegising on my board next turn. So the build next turn is okay.
Actually, we might some human there as well.
+1 health on explorers. Beasts generate fear. Dahan to inland land with Dahan. Surprisingly, all the beasts were with invaders.
Each player adds.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
That stops 2 builds. Actually, no, it stops only 1 build. Because C2 is dead. The D2 skipped. The Explorer part is going to be a little better, I guess.
Sorry.
I don't know where the Strife could go. That would make sense. Strife in a land with or adjacent to beasts.
Oh, right, so it's actually Strife, not Beasts.
Go back.
What's the stomach bit? Yeah.
With or adjacent to beasts. Like C6, but it's ravaging. I mean, it preserves the Strife on it, though.
Might be later, which might be better later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they already did Sands, and there's 2 more stage 2 cards. So it's going to be a while until C6 is relevant.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to do C7.
Yeah, C7 is probably the only other one that would make sense. I'm going to Aegis for D next turn. C1's building, so strafing the Explorer doesn't really do anything. So yeah, I'll do the other town. -1 health per Strife. Ooh, that kills the city. Is that 1 health?
Okay.
Strife in a land with Dahan, -1 health per Strife. Not really good places for it. The Dahan aren't really in good places.
Yeah. T1, T3,
Those guys will
T2.
be Aegis.
He's dead anyway.
Yeah, there's really just no good places. Just do it in case there's plus health or plus damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's asking because it thinks there's a cascade.
Nope, good to allow that. That one we're going to stop.
Okay, do I have any buildings in my lands? Looks like not really. C6, actually I could do it this way. Yeah, C6, no one, C5, no one, C4, no one, C3, D5. Yeah, there's no towns in my lands. So I gain a moon for 2 fear, or otherwise I gain a plant. I'll take the plant. Energy!
Yay! Okay, so I can do a savage transformation. Which of C4, D6, and D2 do we not want building?
Probably the one that doesn't have your sacred site in it. So
Sounds
D6. Yeah, there's a weird thing where those explorers died because they had -1 health but also +1 health at the same time. I'm not 100% that that's how it's supposed to work, but doesn't really matter.
So yeah, they shouldn't have died because it was -1 health to a minimum of 1.
Yeah, they have -1 health to minimum of 1. They also have +1 health because of
Yeah.
the event, and explorers have +1 health. So it seems like the way the game is coded, they got rid of the +1 first. So then the game's like, hey, you're now at -1 health, or you're at -1 max HP, so you're at 0 out of 1, so you die. But yeah, minimum of 1 is the key, so they shouldn't have died, but I don't know.
Oh well. Hint of calamity?
I'm blowing up, by the way. I need to lose a presence. Or I could absorb essence, I guess. You know, I said I was going to forget absorb essence earlier rather than later, and then I proceeded to never forget it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, place. Okay. Move 2 tokens. 2/6 damage. That will actually be a fair lot in there.
And yeah, I took energy track first before I got to 4-card plays because I'm hitting the point where I'll be gaining major powers, and I would like to be able to afford them.
I'm not going to be playing 4 cards this turn anyway. So, you have those covered, so I just have to cover C1. Can't do it with that, so I'm going to have to come my presence there. That's fine. Actually, yeah, Pent-Up Calamity is fine, and then a Savage Transformation.
Yes, Dolphin, it is actually possible to do it the intended way. What's intended? I don't know what intended means. Is intended the opposite of outtended?
Okay. Actually, can we go back a moment? Just realised something.
To the absorb essence?
Yeah. If I click that, I can get the kicker on there. Savage Transformation.
Nice. I must hit finish using powers. Whoops. On a coastal land, on each board, move a town, 1 or 2 lands inland. On each board, choose a land with disease on that land to do 2 damage to invaders and 2 damage to Dahan. During Ravage in every land, defend 1 per Dahan. Hey, guess what? I didn't need my Aegis after all.
So Grim Toll doesn't happen.
Yeah, there's no disease on the board, so it doesn't do anything. Otherwise, it'd be nice to put that coastal town into a land with disease, but there are no lands with disease. Weird. They were both dying. I can actually move this into, like, D3 into C5 if I wanted.
Yeah.
Like, it would be slightly better for them to not have visibility into D8 or D7. What's coming up? It's mountain or wetlands. Stopping all the mountain. Oh, but there's D4. But putting it into my land is better because I can kill stuff.
Entertainingly, you could move D3 into D7 just for the town party.
Oh yeah, I'm actually already in C7. That's right. Sure. Fear card. You're 7 fear away from no cities.
Each page to the land with a...
No ravage.
Sure, no ravage.
No C1. Yeah, that's the only land that matters.
No, I will allow that ravage. Do I allow that build? No, I won't. And I won't allow that one either.
I said no. All right. So it's a bit of a lie because it's saying C1 is not blighting. So I guess the fear card said they don't. Right, because they don't. It's thinking that C1 is not ravaging because it's carried over from the coastal ravage this turn, but no. C1 is a cascade. C4 is a blight. All right, now C4 won't blight. Cool. I'm gonna do this here. I have 3 damage. What? Cool. Do you have Creeper's Terror? You do. Not sure what you were planning on using it for, but I could give you a damaged town if you want.
I was going to... I have 2 levels of it, so I can just kill a town outright.
Sure. I'll leave the town party preserved then. Because I don't think this any's going... Because I can't get an extra damage because I need both fire and earth for that. I don't get an extra push because I need 2 moons and an earth, so I'm going to take the plant.
Terror level 3, we've just won.
Oh.
I did not see that coming. I was counting, so we have 4 towns we have to kill in the fast phase next turn to win.
I did say we were 7 fear away from no cities, but I also forgot that during this turn. Unfortunately, we didn't get a super strong serpent. But also the game was a bit low difficulty, so that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That one felt a bit easier, at least for me, because I wasn't as energy starved.
Yeah. I was expecting to be energy starved with green, but I honestly got lucky when I did get major powers. I got cheap ones. So and I wasn't taking as many major powers because I knew I couldn't afford expensive ones. But yeah.
But
It was
now we should
entertaining.
play a new one, but this time only take minor powers. No. Do you want to do another one? Or do you want to... It is almost
I have
3.
to go and get dinner.
All right, fair enough.
It's almost 8 for me.
That is totally fine. We had a long stream last week, so we can have a slightly shorter one this week. It's fine.
It's a whole 9 minutes. But, you know, if it wasn't for the fact that I am actually hungry at the moment, I would have said yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I can smell my dinner cooking, and it smells gorgeous.
All right, so let's go ahead and wrap things up. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your stay. This was Spirit Island Saturdays. On Saturday, playing Spirit Island. Be sure to check out the other streams you have on this channel. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. is Handelabra Live with John. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. is Dolphins Dive with myself. Every Friday at 4 p.m. is Luck of the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. And then ordinarily next Saturday would be Spirit Island Saturdays, but next Saturday is Christmas Eve, and both Seamus and I have opted out.
No, it's not. Isn't it?
It's the 17th today.
Oh,
it's the
yes, sorry,
next
no,
week.
it's Friday. It's Friday. I'm still streaming. Day before.
The 23rd, you can still stream if you
Yes.
want. But yeah, next Saturday is Christmas Eve, so there will not be a Spirit Island Saturdays next weekend. I will still be good for New Year's Eve, I'm fairly sure.
I will give a tentative yes for New Year's Eve for myself. I don't think I'm going anywhere or doing anything in particular for it.
Yeah, New Year's Eve, we don't really tend to do much other than we watch the ball drop.
I used to have a
midnight.
thing where myself and a bunch of mates would always meet up on New Year's Eve, but that's all fallen to the wayside as most of them have moved out of the city.
Bummer.
Yeah, so unless they randomly ring me and say, you know, yeah, we're going out, and I go, okay, I'm heading out. I should be here for it.
Excellent. All right. Check out the Handelabra products we have available, such as Sentinels the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, or Spirit Island, all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch, and Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development. You can check out the Handelabra live streams for some of that content. That's in, is it beta? I think it's beta now. It's currently being beta tested. Follow me at twitch.tv/LogicDolphin or LogicDolphin on pretty much any avenue. Follow Seamus on Discord if you want. Follow us at twitch.tv/Handelabra Games. Sorry, I tend to slur my words. But yeah, that will be it for this week. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye-bye.